Star Trek's Doug Jones and Wilson Cruz say Discovery's legacy is hope and connection. Doug Jones and Wilson Cruz discuss the legacy Star Trek Discovery leaves behind after 5 seasons. As Saru and Dr. Hugh Culber, respectively, Doug Jones and Wilson Cruz were series regulars in Star Trek Discovery's cast since the show began. Both roles made Star Trek history. Jones got to create the Kelpien race via his performances as Saru, while Cruz was part of the first gay marriage in Star Trek with Anthony Rapp's Commander Paul Stamets. Screen Rant exclusively interviewed Doug Jones and Wilson Cruz about Star Trek Discovery Season 5's home video release and the box set of all 5 seasons of Star Trek Discovery. When asked what they feel future generations of audiences who watch Star Trek Discovery should know about the show, Doug and Wilson spoke of Discovery's legacy of hope and that the series was about connection on every single level. Check out their quotes below. Doug Jones: I think Discovery will find its place as a show of hope in the midst of the entire franchise. Our show brings a lot of hope. Yes, we face peril, but we get through it with diplomacy. We get through it with a peaceful outcome, mostly. And we have conflicting personalities, conflicting species, finding a way to live in peace together. I think that is a message of hope that we all can live with, and we can all take into our hearts. Where the world's going at the moment, and if the world keeps going that direction, our show will hopefully be more and more of a beacon of how it could be. Wilson Cruz: Star Trek Discovery was as much about self-discovery as it was discovering the universe. That it was so much about who we are and how we work is just as exciting to discover as a new planet. Discovering you're capable of more than you even knew you were capable of. The way we challenge ourselves and step up to challenges. How we deal with disappointment. How we relate to others. How we connect or not. All of that. The show is really about that. It's about connection on every single level, from the individual out to the universe. Star Trek Discovery's success launched the highly successful modern age of Star Trek on Paramount Plus, overseen by Alex Kurtzman. It's safe to say Star Trek wouldn't have had a renaissance of 5 series, a made-for-streaming movie, and 2 more announced TV shows on the way if Discovery didn't pave the way. Star Trek Discovery was a cornerstone of the fledgling CBS all-access streaming service that transitioned into Paramount Plus. In fact, Star Trek was dead for 12 years as a TV franchise before Discovery reignited the flame. Even with Star Trek Discovery now over after 5 seasons, Star Trek's future on Paramount Plus is being defined by Discovery spin-offs. Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which is now the flagship Star Trek on Paramount Plus series, is a spin-off of Discovery Season 2. Star Trek Section 31 stars Star Trek Discovery headliner Michelle Yeoh, and it was supposed to be an ongoing series before it transitioned into the first Star Trek streaming movie. Star Trek Starfleet Academy will soon continue Disco's legacy, continuing the 32nd century era trailblazed by Star Trek Discovery. In the ever-expanding universe of Star Trek Discovery has left an indelible mark on the franchise, redefining the vision of the future in ways both grand and personal. 2 actors at the heart of this reimagined frontier, Doug Jones and Wilson Cruz, have articulated what they believe to be Discovery's most lasting legacy: hope and connection. Through their characters and personal experiences on the show, they've not only deepened the narrative of Star Trek but also fostered a sense of belonging and optimism that resonates with fans worldwide. Doug Jones, who plays the alien commander Saru, is no stranger to embodying characters that convey deep humanity despite being otherworldly. Saru, a Kelpien, has an arc that mirrors the struggle many face, overcoming fear to find one's true potential. As a species bred to believe they are prey, Kelpiens live in constant fear of annihilation. Saru's journey from a fearful subordinate to a commanding officer encapsulates the idea of hope overcoming fear. For Jones, this message is central to Discovery's legacy. We live in a world where fear can paralyze us, he explained in an interview, but what Discovery does so beautifully is show that hope is the antidote to that fear. Saru's transformation is symbolic of the larger themes Star Trek has always embraced, but Discovery pushes it further by embedding that growth in a character who begins at a low point. Saru's story is about resilience, the belief that no matter how entrenched we are in fear or despair, there's a path to something better. Jones' portrayal of Saru emphasizes connection as well. Saru learns to connect not just with his crew, but also with his sense of self and purpose. The character's ability to embrace his own uniqueness and still lead with compassion and strength reflects a crucial message. Being different doesn't make one weaker or lesser. In fact, it's these differences that make us strong. This idea of finding unity in diversity is a cornerstone of Star Trek, but Jones' performance brings an emotional depth that is particularly resonant in today's divisive times. Wilson Cruz, who portrays Dr. Hugh Culber, brings a different, yet equally vital facet to Discovery's legacy. As one half of the first openly gay couple in the Star Trek universe, Cruz's role is groundbreaking not just for LGBTQ+ representation, but for how love and connection are portrayed in a futuristic setting. Dr. Culber's relationship with Lt. Paul Stamets, Anthony Rapp, is a profound example of how love transcends time, space, and even death. Cruz has been candid about the significance of portraying a gay character in a mainstream sci-fi series. It's important for people to see themselves reflected in the future, Cruz has said. For him, Discovery is a testament to the power of representation. Through Culber and Stamets' relationship, the series normalizes LGBTQ+ love and challenges viewers to envision a future where love is not limited by labels or constraints. Their relationship is not without struggles, but it's those very struggles that give it authenticity and depth. The fact that they confront and overcome challenges ranging from personal to existential shows that connection is an enduring force, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. For Cruz, the hope that Discovery offers is tied directly to this sense of belonging. When people can see themselves in the stories being told, they are reminded that they are part of something bigger. This, he argues, is Discovery's true gift. The show's vision of the future is one where everyone has a place, regardless of race, gender, or orientation. It's a future where love and connection are the threads that bind the fabric of society, not just tolerance, but genuine acceptance. The emotional weight of Dr. Culber's storyline further amplifies this theme. His journey, from death to resurrection, mirrors the trials of many who struggle to find their way back from loss or trauma. For Cruz, Culber's rebirth is symbolic of the hope that defines Discovery. Even in the darkest moments, there is a way forward, a path to healing and reconnection. Both Jones and Cruz have repeatedly highlighted how the cast and crew of Discovery have fostered a sense of family, not just on screen but off as well. This familial connection extends to the audience. For both actors, one of the most rewarding aspects of their work on Discovery has been the feedback from fans who feel seen and heard. Jones has shared stories of fans who have found courage in Saru's journey, while Cruz often speaks of LGBTQ+ viewers who feel validated by Culber and Stamets' love story. In this way, the legacy of Star Trek Discovery is not just about the episodes or the characters, but the connections it forges with its audience. It's about hope, the hope that a better, more inclusive future is possible. For Jones and Cruz, Discovery is a bridge that connects people, reminding us that we are all part of the same cosmic journey, no matter how different we may seem. As Star Trek Discovery continues to inspire, its message remains clear. In a universe full of the unknown, it is hope and connection that will guide us forward. In this way, the legacy of Star Trek Discovery is not just about the episodes or the characters, but the connections it forges with its audience. It's about hope, the hope that a better, more inclusive future is possible. For Jones and Cruz, Discovery is a bridge that connects people, reminding us that we are all part of the same cosmic journey, no matter how different we may seem.